Hey everybody, MRL here with another Top 10 Binding of Isaac item countdown. Today we're going to go over what I think are the top 10 Angel Room items. I will warn you now, this video may contain spoilers for some items you may not have unlocked yet, and I also discuss on how to unlock them. I'll never turn down a good Angel Room run. There are a lot of good items you can grab from these rooms, so it's always a good idea to stop in one of these rooms, as long as you're able to get to them, of course. The fact that the items are free makes the rooms harder to get to, but has some of the best items without having to sacrifice your life. There are a few trinkets and some items that increase your chance for angel rooms, but they're pretty hard to come by. The easiest way I've found, with no any outside items help, is to get a double room early, leave without spending any hearts the whole run, and this could take a couple floors and a good couple boss fights, but it can be done. So number 1, we're going to start out with Angelic Prism. Getting this item gains a passive orbital crystal that floats around Isaac. Shooting your tears through it refracts them into 4 different colored tears, spreading them out much like a shotgun. This works for almost any combination. This item seriously increases your firepower and damage. The only downfall I can see myself is that it orbits around Isaac, so you'll need to work with the item to get the bonus, rather than it floating in front of Isaac constantly. It's a very small price to pay when you have a great damaging run already. This item is only available after you defeat an angel boss at least 10 times, so while you're in there, and you've beaten the chest or dark room once, you can start taking them on. Tryagan. I may have said that wrong, and I apologize. This item is rare from my experience, though most of the best items from this game are. This item upgrades Isaac's tears to a burst of white light. Though when it hits an enemy it does only a fraction of your damage, fear not, as it can hit more than once. Having a low tier run really helps with this item, as the tears float on top of the enemies longer. Not only does this do a lot of damage, it just looks cool. Not many items modify your tears appearance as much as this one, and it almost looks like an energy blast. Matches up with something like Monstro's Lung, and you get a whole mouthful of damage. There are a bunch of good synergies with this item, and you should check it out. It's unlocked by taking a total of 25 Angel Room items, so grab as much as you can to get this gem. Number 3. The Wafer. This item might not seem like much of a taker from first glance. It does not give you any damage up, any tier effects, and you get no other stat boosts. But what it does is force all incoming damage to Isaac cost only half a heart. Getting this item early might not feel like it's helping, but this item is great for late game, as once you hit the womb, all damage is doubled. This won't save Isaac from dying from only having half a heart, but the damage reduction is a great thing to get, and luckily for us in Rebirth, this item has no unlocking restrictions, so you should be able to find it quite early, depending on your luck of course. Number 4. Sacred Heart. This is one elusive son of a... yeah, you get the idea. You don't see this item very often, and boy is it a blessing to see it. Not only is it the biggest damage modifier in the entire game, it also adds homing effects to your tears and bombs. Though the fire rate and shot speed goes down slightly, the increase in your other stats makes this a must pick up item if found. On top of that, it will refill any empty red hearts you have and give you one more. It's good to have a heart. Holy Mantle. This item is amazing. It protects Isaac from the first damage he takes every single room, and recharges every room. Most active items require you to complete the room before the item recharges, but not this bad boy. Grabbing this item turns your sacrifice rooms free, as long as you haven't gotten hit in the room you found it, and while you're inside. This is a huge help as these rooms can harbor some nice goodies themselves. Though for a chest to spawn, Isaac must first have to take damage while walking through the spikes in the door. This also is a part of the transformation called Seraphim. Having this item opens up otherwise blocked off areas by spikes if you're quick. It's always a good choice for a run. Number 6. The Mind. Not much of a damage increase or tier effect, but this item reveals everything on the floor. Special rooms, secret rooms, and super secret rooms will no longer be hidden or take you by surprise. This item combines 3 different items you would have to purchase from the store to have all of these benefits: Blue Map, treasure map, and the compass. Not a bad deal for one item. Grabbing this item will also turn Isaac's head into a big brainy mass. I are big brain! Number 7. Immaculate Conception. Another item on my list that doesn't affect your run directly. After every 15 hearts Isaac picks up, an angelic familiar will appear permanently, and Isaac will gain a soul heart. There are only 5 different familiars that can show up, and it's possible to get them all. Soul hearts, red hearts, black hearts, and eternal hearts all count towards these drops. If you happen to collect all the familiars, this item will still drop a soul heart every 15 hearts. Since I'm normally collecting a lot of health, as I'm getting damaged a lot currently, this item is a nice thing to have. Having some buddies always make the day better. Number 8. Dead Dove. Like the Devil Room item, Spirit of the Night, this item grants Isaac flight and spectral tears. Isaac's body disappears and is replaced with a ghostly trail and a hauntingly terrified look on his face. This item is also part of the Seraphim transformation. This item doesn't sound as powerful as some of the other items mentioned here, but it's not always about power. The mobility this item grants is a huge help early on. That and the look it gives Isaac is always a gag. That poor child. Number 9. Seraphim. Now, this is not to be confused with the transformation into Seraphim. This is a little angel buddy. Grabbing this item will grant Isaac an angel familiar that shoots homing tears at enemies doing a good amount of damage. There are a couple more familiars from angel rooms, and we'll throw a couple in the runner-up category. Unlike the other familiars, this little buddy's homing tears makes up for the lack of any other abilities. Number 10. Crown of Light. First of all, this item grants Isaac 2 soul hearts, which is some nice armor to have. On top of that, it turns Isaac's tears into slower moving diamonds. As long as Isaac has no damaged red hearts, he gets double damage, larger tears, and a farther range. Watch out though, any damage taken in the current room will stop this effect, even if it's not red heart damage. Doubling your damage output on a high powered run can make your run super quick, if you know how to dodge. Having Holy Mantle helps a lot, as you're able to take 1 hit per room without deactivating this item. Here's our runner-ups today. We have the key pieces to start with. Now this item is unlocked by beating Chapter 6, which is either the dark room or the chest. Getting them in runs can be a bit tricky, as you have to go into angel rooms and blow up one of the statues and fight an angel. Gaining 2 pieces of this, and getting to the chest or the dark room level in the game afterwards, unlocks the giant golden door, leading to Mega Satan. If you're planning on getting both these key pieces, hopefully you're ready for a big fight. Also, my runner-ups are Guardian Angel, Swarm Protector, and the Relic. These are all different familiars that are also really good to have. Guardian Angel gives Isaac an orbital familiar that blocks shots and speeds up any other orbital familiar he might have. Swarm Protector damages on contacts with enemies and also blocks shots. If enough shots are blocked in one room, it will spawn a soul heart. The Relic is another familiar, but this one does not do any damage. Every 5 or 6 rooms it will drop a soul heart for Isaac, which is a huge passive to have if you're running a really strong tier run but a weak health build. Thanks everybody for watching my top 10 Angel Room items video. Check back here every Tuesday and Thursday for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to catch me live, check me out on twitch.tv/MikeRoguelike. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time, and occasionally on weekends. Thanks again everybody, and we'll see you soon.